Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm the GSkill PT, and for today what we have in here it is the Darwin project. Darwin project is still on early access. It's a title that was released very recently. It is developed by the Scavengers studio, and it is using Unreal Engine 4. So without explaining too much about what this game is about, I will jump right away to the technical part of the game. So this game, I'm playing this game at 1080p low settings, which is bad news already. And you can see that there is no custom settings, so you can't personalize beyond those low, medium or high settings. Although you still have a frame limiter, you have VSync, and you can personalize between borderless or not. You have key bindings working out of the box, and you can see that there are two modes on this game, which is show director and solo, and you can see there is a duo coming soon and possibility to connect to a Twitch or a mixer. But this might sound a little bit weird because I didn't explain anything yet about the game, and I will just explain to you after showing the results on this game, which I'm just going to show you right now. So I tested the game at 1080p, and I tried to achieve 60 frames per second as a minimum for this game, and I will explain a little bit why further, and I wasn't really able to do it. The problem seems to rely on the CPU. This game seems to be very CPU intensive, despite I don't think there is so much reasons to that happen. But again, this game is still on early access, so this is some kind of excuse that I can bite them, because they can optimize the game later, just like it happens. It did happen with PUBG lately. The game is now much better optimized than it was before, and the same can happen for this game. But for now, for me, the best settings in order to play this game, it is with the low settings. But the game do stutter a lot from time to time, and I can see that the frame times are very consistent, and I can't stop to blame more stuff than probably VRAM or the CPU. So now that we are inside the game, I can now finally explain to you what this is game about. And for now it looks a little bit like Fortnite style. You can see that you can loot stuff or scavenger or collect hoods and some stuff. So yeah, it looks like a survival, right? Well, more and less. This game, it is a mix between a survival and a battle royale game. And you might be thinking, oh shit, another battle royale game, seriously. No, this is actually very different, and I think this is the aim for this game. It is really the fun. It's not that PUBG and Fortnite it isn't fun, they are fun, but probably you spend like 10 to 15 minutes to find a player. This game, it is not really like that, and actually it is very easy to find players. So you still have that battle royale thing where you have the full environment, and as long as the match is going on, the environment starts to close from time to time, so it starts to get smaller, just like any battle royale game, and it's 10 players against each other, which doesn't sound that much. It is very easy to find because every time a player scavenger an item, you can analyze that item and it clearly points us out to you where the guy is. So it's very easy to find players. It seems that this game made a lot of efforts to make this game very fast, so you can find the players very quickly, and so this leads to very quick and fun moments for this game. So contrary to Fortnite, all the items that you scavenger in here, it is to evolve your own character. You have special powers and stuff that really makes this game very fun and fantasy type. So you can collect hood, cloth, and some electronic stuff that you are seeing in there highlighted. This is a little bit like the crates of Rust, so it attracts a lot of players, but it actually brings some nice stuff that you can evolve. So it's a nice niche thing that you can try. So it doesn't seem to have a lot of things to collect. Keep in mind that the game is on early access, and despite it's on early access, the gameplay, in my opinion, it is 100% done. I mean, I couldn't find too much bugs about this game. All the things seems to work really well. The combat system seems to be done already. The map seems to be well done. So all the features about this game seems to be working. So I don't understand why this game it is considered to be an early access title, because all the things just work out of the box. The only thing that probably it is missing, it is content. I mean, there is only a solo mode and a show director mode, and the duo that is coming on the future. aside from the performance being a little bit bad and that lack of stuff, I don't see a reason for this game to be on early access. This could easily sell at its full version without any problems or complaints. Actually, the game is very cheap, in fact. So, what is the show director? I've been talking a little bit about the show director, but what is this stuff all about? So, despite we have 10 players on the map, there is one guy that has a job to be the spectator of this game. And as a spectator, they decided to give some powers to the guy. So the powers to the guy, I didn't try so much the feature, so I'm not really sure what powers this guy has, but I suffered with it. Okay, so I know more or less what is this guy capable of. So the director, it is capable of closing certain parts of the environment. He can choose what the parts of the environment he closes. I think it's like that. And also, it can even send nuclear missiles to certain parts of the map to force players to get out of that place. So, one of the things that might be a little bit concerning for some players is that the show director have the power to heal personally some players. So, let's imagine that I'm nearly dying. The show director can heal me a little bit in order to favor me a little bit more. So this might sound a little bit really bad because the show director can side with some player all the entire match and completely bully other players, throwing nuclear bombs and closing environments to force those players to get out of their space. So this might sound a little bit bad, but these guys already think about it, and there is a rating system for the show director. So every time you finish a match or every time you die, you can give some kind of rating to the show director between 1 star to 5 stars, and if the average of the show director it is below the 2.3 stars, the show director loses his powers and the ability to directly influence the game. So basically, when you are a show director, I'm pretty sure that you want to be a good boy to create an interesting match, and when this works, it actually makes a very interesting match. I saw a moment when I was nearly dying and I was one-on-one against other player that spends all its time running from the other players while I was trying to kill them. So I had much more damage taken from the other players because I tried to fight them, while the other player was just hiding all around the map, avoiding contact with the other players. So the show director noticed that, and what he have done is when I was one-on-one against that guy and I was having low HP, the show director healed me a little bit, so I was a little bit better suitable to match that guy. Unfortunately, as a noob that I am, I lost the match. So that is so fun to be had in this game, because there are multiple reasons for this. First, this game is really fast paced. It's something that I wasn't really expecting to be. I mean, looking for stuff and scavenger items might not be that fast and might not require you to have a very good frame rate, but when you engage in a fight against one-on-one, you really need to be fast, because you need to throw arrows or hit with your weapon, and that really requires a very good frame rate. That is why I try to hit those 60 frames per second. Unfortunately for me, again, the CPU seems to not be enough to provide those 60 frames per second. Sometimes the game stutters, and this is something that can be groundbreaking for some players that want to get in this game more competitively. But if you just want to get fun, which is what this game intends to do, I'm pretty sure you are going to get a lot of fun, because this game really aims for that, and in my opinion it provides for that, and it is dirty cheap. It's 15 bucks by the time of the video, so it is a game that is guaranteed for you to have fun. The show director was created for the game to have fun, and it's very easy to find players in order for you to have fun and fight them just right away. All these things regarding this game, it is trying to get fun as fast as possible, which is completely contrary to any other battle royale, okay? And I was almost forgetting, the voice chat in this game plays a great role, because the show director can communicate with all the players, which is amazing. So you can say something like "behind you" or something like that, which is absolutely amazing. And the voice chat, you can communicate with other players inside the same area. More or less, you can look at the mini-map, so I can communicate with other players in the same area via voice chat. So you don't need to press to talk, you have a key that you press and automatically the chat is open. And you can press a key again to close the chat. So it's very easy to communicate with other players and makes it very, very fun in order to play this game. So that's all that I want to talk about the Darwin project. It is a surprisingly good game in my opinion. It sold already 300,000 copies, I mean, on according to Steam Spy, which is, it's not a million copies, but it's still a great value for such recent game. And personally, I'm pretty sure that many people don't know about this game. I didn't knew too much about it. And about that, I want to personally thank to Scavenger Studios to provide me a key of the game. I'm pretty sure that I will keep this copy installed because this game is actually very fun and I intend to have good times with it. So many thanks to all. Thank you a lot for watching, and I will keep enjoying the rest of the video because I have a full gameplay match right now going on, and I want you to have an idea what this game is about without me talking on behind. So thanks for watching until now, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Arrow kill.
The show director is now closing a zone.
A new electronic is available.
I'll do this massacre.
Northeast
There's a lot of people around you, be careful. Don't want to die.
6 zones remaining.
That was risky, buddy.
West zone is about to be forbidden. A new electronic is available.
Ja, siktir ya.
Arrow kill.
5 players remaining. A new electronic is available.
Axe kill.
4 players remaining. Healing drone deployed. Nuclear missile has been launched on center zone.
It's right there. It's right there. Constantly.
East
Must
zone
be.
is about to be forbidden.
Let me see. Ooh. I haven't told him. He knows he's done. Let's find someone else. Go for it. This is covered.
Nuclear missile has landed on center zone. A new electronic is available.
The show director is now activating an electronic.
East zone is now forbidden. 4 zones remaining. A new electronic is available.
Man, hold on. I gotta take care of something. To the left, to the left. Just keep going to the left. He's in front of you. Go to the left. He's in front of you.
A new electronic is available.
Arrow kill.
3 players remaining.
The
Southwest
show
zone is
director
about to be forbidden.
is now closing a zone.
Ooh, it's on. Alright. This is up to the viewers, man. If it's you, I'm sorry, but it's up to the viewers.
Manhunt has begun.
Yeah, sorry, man. Viewers decide. I guess you were the least favorite.
Southwest zone is now forbidden. 3 zones remaining. Northwest zone is now forbidden. 2 zones.
He has more HP than you. You gotta watch out.
The show director is now activating an electronic.
A new electronic is available.
Arrow kill.